Hello and welcome back to my Dandelion Diaries. Today is day 16 of 30 inks in 30 days. We are officially over halfway through and I am very excited to see what we're going to be working with today. And today's ink is KWZ's Warsaw Dreaming. And I decided to put this into my 𝗏𝘵𝗿𝗍 Trees of the World Avenue of the 𝗍𝗏𝗍𝗍𝗏. This has an OmniFlex nib, which is kind of like a medium flex sometimes. It's not super flexy like a true gold flex nib, but it does okay. The combination of KWZ's Warsaw Dreaming with this 𝗏𝘵𝗿𝗍 Trees of the World Avenue of the 𝗍𝗏𝗍𝗍𝗏 OmniFlex nib was actually a very pleasant surprise. Usually with this OmniFlex nib, I have some hard starts and some issues, and I will say with this pairing, I had none of those whatsoever. So I'm pretty happy with this combo. I'm not a huge fan of the color of this ink, if I'm being honest. It is more of a blue-black with a very high black sheen. I think it looks really cool and is very sophisticated, would be great in a very, professional career type setting. But when I'm going for an ink that I'm excited to write with, this is not a color I typically reach for unless I'm doing something more important with like documents. I will say that the OmniFlex nib does really great in larger handwriting, and I struggle to write actually very small with this nib, so I ended up skipping a line with my writing sample, and I think it turned out just fine. If I were given the opportunity to pair these two together in the future, I would honestly say yes. I feel like they were a really good match in terms of flow and nib and everything. It did really great, but I think I would probably reach for a different KWZ color, assuming that it has a very similar flow to this one. One thing I will say with the KWZ inks, they do have a scent, so while I was writing with this, I did give off the very vanilla sweet scent that is common with the KWZ inks. And I don't mind it, but I do find that some scented inks bother some people and some stronger scented inks actually bother me as well. So I just want to put that out there in the world in case you are interested in a KWZ ink. Anyways, I want to thank you so much for watching, for joining me here today for day 16 of 30 inks in 30 days. I hope to see you here again tomorrow for day 17, where we will continue on in the random selection of inks that I pulled from my collection.